In the early 2000s, Rico, a black African-American boy living in Memphis, Tennessee at the time, was transported from juvenile court to a youth facility called Youth Rehabilitation Center, better known as YHC. There, he would spend a long time in the facility program, structured around military training tactics and overall development in better behavior patterns. Rico would be there less than 3 weeks when he was promoted to the lowest level of position that holds a badge that comes with special privileges, such as late-night lounge access, kitchen access, etc. And the higher the badge you receive, the more privileges you can have. There was 3 teams at the facility, the orange team, the green team, and the blue team, all in the same facility, but operated separately in living and common areas by teams. To travel in another team's territory or to communicate with another team member, you will need to be promoted to one of the highest-ranking badges, such as team coordinator or facility coordinator, etc. The staff often decides who get what badge during a weekly staff meeting based on behavior and teamwork. The team coordinator also can nominate members as well. Rico received intel that he was being considered for the next promotion, a trainee badge, which gives him more freedom. However, for whatever reason, Rico got into an altercation and turned in his badge, expressing that the badge didn't own him, he was his own person. Weeks later, Rico was promoted to a trainee badge, with the responsibility of waking up the team, writing the daily schedule, and a few minor duties. Later, he would lose his badge due to behavior. Rico would experience a facility riot, a minor one, a gang against another gang went into battle, that caused a lot of chaos and what seemed like hundreds of employees he didn't even know worked there. The staff would scream out Code 1 out loud to alert all staff that an emergency is taking place, and all staff would immediately stop what they're doing to run to the call. This was often happening in the facility, rather for fights or medical emergencies. The facility was small enough for everyone to hear them scream Code 1 anytime, any day. If staff calls a Code 1 on you for being disruptive or a fight, they would grab you to escort you into the restraint room and physically restrain you against the wall while bending you over, holding your head towards the floor as your legs are pinned to the wall, while holding your arms up behind your head towards the ceiling. Many juveniles would endure this protocol, often informing the staff that they couldn't breathe, but staff seen it as a technique to bamboozle them into stopping the restraint. One day, Rico was in another team member's without permission, while everyone was supposed to be in the lounge. After leaving through the connected bathroom between each room, a staff member was there waiting on him. Instantly, the staff yelled out Code 1 and grabbed Rico as other staff rushed in to go restrain him in the restraint room. They restrained Rico as Rico resisted all that he could. He tries to tell them that he couldn't breathe, but with each word they restrained him even more. Rico would become lightheaded, a sense of ringing in the ears, and a white-like filter would invade his sight, and everything would just go blank. He called out for staff, not stepping out of the restraint room until given permission. Rico noticed that he had a bowel movement on himself while passed out, and requested to take a shower. After the shower, Rico was allowed back towards the lounge, and one of the staff that restrained him brought him a plate from a local restaurant, an unspoken request for forgiveness. As the other staff became extremely nice, with the expression on his face that said he almost thought Rico was dead. But Rico didn't mention it to anyone about the events that occurred, and although Rico hadn't started his faith journey then, Rico knows the very source that kept him alive during such event. God himself. Another memory, another testimony, another blessing opportunity to witness about the goodness of God that preserves life. From the beginning,